The S&P 500 today placed a bullish engulfing on the daily time frame, signaling that we are going to see more upside heading into tomorrow's trading session. Before we go ahead and cover intraday, let's take a look at some of the stocks that moved the S&P 500 higher. Apple got news and the stock went up 5%. Very, very strong setup. It looks greatly bullish now that we have a catalyst, and I think this is going to see more upside. There's a gap at 223 that we are targeting for Apple, and this can be profitable by picking up a June 2026 call option, or even January 16, 2026 call option, targeting that 224 area. Very great setup. We finally have institutional money, and this candle is going to be very difficult to take out given that smart money is involved. There's another stock that also pushed the market higher. Tesla, this stock is looking, it has been tightening within this range and just tightening and tightening, narrowing between those two converging lines. And it is looking like we're going to get a very, very large move soon. So we have a demand candle here. And if bulls do get above the 200 SMA line at 320, 321, this will lead to a large squeeze operation. Now, the company did get a catalyst just recently with Elon Musk coming back and also being given the $30 billion worth of Tesla shares at 23 average cost. And the promise is that he's going to have his focus shifted back to Tesla, and that is a good catalyst for Tesla investors. So this is why Tesla looks so great. There were other stocks that did really well. I also like Cost here. Cost looks amazing. I think we are going to see more upside on this particular stock in the upcoming sessions. So now back to the S&P 500. Let's take a look at where we can expect a breakout for the bulls here. This is the line that I have drawn on the S&P. As we can see from the last four sessions, we have been placing higher lows, higher lows, higher lows, higher lows. And this is telling us that every time the S&P 500 is selling off within the intraday perspective, it is getting dip bought right back up, and the dips are higher than the prior dips, signifying higher demand at each of the selling. So given that we have a resistance level here, we have tested it 3 times, which means we are past the establishment and the confirmation stage, and heading into tomorrow's trading session, if you see the S&P 500 SPY in particular above 632.91 with confirmation at 633.05, this can trigger major upside towards 635 and 636 area. For the next 2 sessions, the focus for me is going to be that resistance level that we have been establishing and confirming. If we do get above that, I anticipate bulls to at least regain this level of support that we broke down from last week at 635 to 636 area. That's my thoughts on QQQ, on SPY. Let's take a look at QQQ here. QQQ looks very, very strong, and we have a bullish engulfing on it as well. Very, very bullish. We're well above the 20 EMA line. Bears tried to take the market down twice. We had Apple and Amazon earnings that didn't report so good, especially with Amazon dropping over $25, and we printed that red momentum signal down. Then bulls came in on Monday, placing a fake out shakeout operation where they basically did a bear trap, opening the session fully above 588, which was Friday's entire range, and then advancing all the way to fill the gap at 564 area. And then into Tuesday's session, we saw some selling, but the selling wasn't strong enough to engulf the green bar, nor get below the 20 EMA line. Coming into today's session, bulls stepped in right at the 20 EMA line and intentionally closed above the last three trading sessions, placing another higher high with another hollow green candle that signals more upside to come heading into tomorrow's trading session. So let's take a look at where this move is going to come from on QQQ tech ETF. Let's take a look at Netflix. Netflix is sitting right at this smart money zone here, smart money demand zone, with a bullish piercing candle, and bulls are likely going to step in to take it towards 1,200 range and even higher, moving back up. So if you really want to trade this on the intraday as well, draw your trend line there, and as we can see, we have already broken out of that trend line, and we're looking really, really good for upside to fill the earnings gap at 1276. I've seen Netflix do that before, and I think the setup looks really, really good. So again, I'm bullish on Netflix. I'm bullish on Apple long term with January 16, 2026 calls. Another reason why I'm bullish on Apple is because we have this massive weekly bullish channel, rising bullish channel, and we are currently at the bottom support line of the trend line, and it is looking like we have a really nice setup to advance higher. So looks really good. We have the right catalyst, and in a bullish case scenario where the stock returns to its impulsive uptrend, this can be the target around 283, 285 within the next 6 to, I would say, 8 months. All right, and let's take a look at Tesla. I do want to show you guys something very interesting about Tesla. If you take a look at Tesla here, Tesla has a very interesting dynamic. If you guys notice, we have created this massive bullish channel on the monthly time frame where each candle represents 1 month. And if you notice, we have, if you guys know about trend lines and market structure, um, a trend line is confirmed after the third test. So you got the origin state here, and then you have the establishment phase. So what you do is to draw a trend line, you connect it from the origin to the second test, and then you extend that all the way to the future so you can catch all of the upcoming retests at that support line and identify that rising demand. Now, if you did that on the third test here, which is the confirmation phase, this one printed a nice blow off the bottom candle, bullish hammer, regaining that level of support and then placing a higher high. Given that we have failed to to break any bullish structure and we are still holding very well, and that Elon Musk is returning his focus to Tesla, this indicates that we may see another major parabolic move all the way back up to retest the upper resistance line of this bullish channel around the 570s within the next 2 to 4 years. Now, given that we have tested the top, the upper resistance line twice, this tells us if we test it one more time, this will be a confirmation and the channel will be established even more. Now, do keep in mind, we already have the confirmation from the bull side. So I think the resistance is going to eventually confirm as well. But hopefully you got something valuable from this session, and I will see you all in tomorrow's daily price action show. Take care, everyone. Good luck tomorrow.